welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and we are live at February the 6th, 2026. Whew, what a fun day. Sorry about that yesterday. Did not get any sleep. Like, I didn't go to bed till 5:30 in the morning, and I usually get up for 6:30 to get ready for our show. So I had some serious stomach issues going on there that night. Feel great this morning, though. Had some great sleep yesterday. So we're right back at it. Let's get started this morning. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Remember, it's Friday. Would have been non-farm payroll today, but due to the shutdown and the government partial shutdown, there's no NFP today. So as you can see, we're into some serious chop. So as our good friend Derek has recommended, let's go to I think it's Derek. I'll give him the credit for it. Let's go to a higher time frame and see if we can slow some of this chop down so you're not chasing back and forth. Ideally, what I'm looking for here now, let me explain to you why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing this morning. But I'm down like multiple rabbit holes today. One of our lovely subscribers, one of the guys in our community, has given us a indicator, and I am down an AI rabbit hole playing around with this thing. Doing some tweaks and stuff with it, with his permission, of course. And I will post it back to him, and then he can decide from there whether or not they're going to use it. So anyway, fun. I just love going down the rabbit hole. So I love it when people in the community start sharing stuff, and it gets all our minds all fired up, and we all start putting some input in and see if we can get something that everybody can use. So it's really generous time that people are putting in. So I really, really appreciate that. So thanks, CJF. I appreciate your input, my friend. Anyway, let's get back in here. Let's make sure I'm live and I'm talking to people and I'm not just yakking to myself. There you are, Hadi, right through the door. First thing, you remind me of good old Captain Kirk back in the day. Good old Captain Kirk. You guys remember Captain Kirk? Ali, my friend. Next month, man. Beer's on me. Yeah, let me explain to you why I want to go short. And I was short, and I was short right up in here, and I bailed right there. I ended up bailing. Oh, and I regret it. Because I said to myself this morning, look, just hold it. Put your stop here. Here's why. Let me just back up a little bit and give you a little bit of my rationale for this. Okay. So, and I was on a 5-minute chart. So I'm going to stay with a 5-minute chart, and I'm going to show you where my logic is. So if we go to the daily chart, check this out. This is why I'm looking, and I'm going to share with you my whole idea behind my post last night on the channel and why it's important we kind of keep an eye on this. Paula, good morning. Good morning. Or Paulette. That's life, Jim, but not as we know it. I don't know the reference. Anyway, here's my daily thing. So we've had a run on all this liquidity up here finally. Remember, it was just piling up here, and these guys did a small run on it, another small run on it, and a huge run on it, and we went right up through this daily imbalance above us and then drop lower. Okay, creating another little imbalance here without taking out the highs. So we got into the rejection block on the daily. We had a little reversal, but we never got a retest of this. So this will be one of those ones you kind of mark on your chart as one of those interesting little upside fellas that we want to be hunting for. So follow along with me. Put it on your chart if you haven't already done so. It's a little volume imbalance on the daily. Keep an eye on that puppy. Then we had this Bissy. So we had a run above the old highs. We have our first little Bissy, and then we look to see if this next candle here comes back and tags it. It does not. It continues going lower. So as it goes lower, Then we start to look at the ones that it's already broken. In other words, we look for this one and this one, because we haven't broken the discount box yet. And we haven't, like, if we haven't got, as soon as we get through that discount box, then we switch to another thing. This is like the same thing I show you guys on a 1 minute chart every freaking day. All right. So you can tell I've had some sleep. I'm feeling quite lively this morning. Okay. So you have this candle drop down, right? It only closes below 1 and 2. So we want to see it come back inside 1 or 2. And it goes burp and it comes back into this one and tags the second one. And then we want to go short. So this day would have came back up, run it out, doesn't really matter. We're not looking for a retest of this. We just want the one that it's past, this one and this one. So it comes all the way back in. You can give it the space to run up there, but that's a lot of pips. We're talking about a daily chart, so you need a lot of room to grow. So then it takes off, right? We aim for our premium discount box. So it's like a box to box run. So there's your box to box run on the daily. Same thing we look for on a minute chart. And then what we look for is this little sucker right here, this discount box. Right there. So we're going to go from the open to, or the close to the open. And we want to extend that out. And we want to look for, you can come with sound effects this morning. We look for a close below that level. And this now becomes the go, no go zone. Okay. The go, no-go zone. So as soon as it closes below that, we look for a test of the no-go zone and then a short from there. Pow! And then we look for range extension. My friends, this is the Model 3 reverse, or the Model 3 extension rule. Then we look for the Model 4 continuation rule, which is this guy right here, right? So as soon as we close below that candle, we look for the wick all the way back into this candle's body, half this. Can even come back and retest that. But ideally, we want to see it test the bottom, the close, and no more than 50% of that last down close candle. We close below it. Look at that. Open, tag it, and then send it lower. That was the big run yesterday. And what are we aiming for? Hello. Our discount box down here. All the way down there. Rip right into it. Done and done. Then what I wanted to see is a retest of this low this morning. So it looked like on the early lower charts that it had tested it. My bad. I thought that was a retest this morning. What's the low on that candle? Let's be sure. 887.75. The high, 873. So it is 3 handles low. So if I see one more little punch up in here, where are we at today? One more little punch up in here and tag this. I want to see it roll over and come lower. That's the low I want to see tagged and go lower. So I'm looking for a reversal at that point right there off that candle's low. It's the retest, kind of like this thing here. I want to see a retest of the low. I want to see a retest of that low. And then I want us to run through here. So I'm looking for, we've had this big distribution phase, a couple of reaccumulation phases with some minor distribution, but big reaccumulation. If we get a drop below here this week, this is where my logic's coming in when I dropped that little bomb this morning or last night. If we get a big drop through this candle and we close below here today, okay, or next week, if we get a nice distribution phase with a new reaccumulation phase back into this candle, we could see on a daily chart a unicorn trade. And where's that going to take us? Way back in here. That's thousands, potentially thousands. Now people go, hey, you're full of crap. Even if we didn't, okay, even if we didn't target this area here, that's still another 1,000, 1,400 handles down to here. Okay, so if I get this close below that candle, I'm looking for this sucker right here, that big breaker. I'm looking for that to get used to send it lower. So that would be the next distribution phase. Accumulation, bang. So it's got to close below here. Otherwise, we're still in this tight little phase here for the next, God knows how long. We've already ran out the highs, now ran out all the lows. Those little trend line people are just getting smashed. If they haven't recognized the break in the trend line earlier, they were all trend lining it up this way. It broke them, came back up, and then smashed through them again. Right? So they're all thinking, oh, we're getting back in sync with this. Nope, smash right through. Anyway, so watch for this level right here. I want to see that get broken and then a retest of that candle. So that's kind of where I'm thinking on a daily chart over the next few weeks. I'm looking for the distribution phase to occur big time into February, March. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm calling for. That's the daily. So 4 hour. If this was our retest this morning, right here at 868, which we didn't really get an 868, but if we do get a little pump up here, watch for 867, whatever the low is on that candle. 887 to close at 898. 887 to 898. That's where we're looking for upside. And then I'm looking for a chance for CFR reversal. If I don't get it, that's fine. I'm just looking for that candle to provide me some support so I can go lower. So, where's the 886? This is the one right here. All right. So that's a retest of that candle. So we want to see a swing low now, or a reversal. You see how they've got this little SIBI up here? We may get one more little pop up in there in the 886 level, which is exactly what we're looking for. And that'll give us a retest of the SIBI to send it lower. So that little SIBI there on a 4 hour, keep your eyeballsios on that thing. On the 4 hour, right there. And I'm going to put that as a 4 hour. It's actually a fair value gap. It's not an inversion because we haven't gone through it, tag it. So let me recorrect that because I know somebody out there is going to go, you don't know what they're talking about. Fair value. I don't give a shit. It's just this area here is a sensitive area. What you want to call it, it is a fair value gap. It's not an inversion. But anyway, for the sake of correctness, I'm looking for a retest of the fair value gap's bottom or even the consequent encroachment, which would be sexy as hell, and then send that lower. So we're looking for a 4 hour chart. Now let's take it to the 4 hour. Take it to the 4 hour. Okay, so we've got this candle right here. This is the bull trap. See how we've got this run? We make a little pop above right here. We come back inside. That's our long. So on the 1 hour chart, you're going long to your mean threshold of your bull trap, and then your rejection block of your full trap. And then you're looking for a close above the bull trap, and there is no close here yet. We've had a reversal going on here. So we have to dig down here now and see if we see a reversal. We still have this potential upside tap, right? I thought that was earlier. I thought we'd tag that daily, and I thought I'm looking for the first little chance for a reversal, and I'm jumping in on this. Okay, so keeping in mind our upside level, which was hourly, we said was right up in here, right? Was that right? 4 hour? That's the 4 hour. No, let me put that right on the money there. There we go. That's the 4 hour. The 1 hour puts us right here. I'm going to put this as an overlap so you get to see. And we'll put it as a slightly 1 hour fair value gap. See how we've tagged it on the 1 hour? 4 hour we haven't hit. Their consequent encroachments almost overlap one another. But anyway, I digress. So that's the little zone I want to see act as support or resistance. If you're into support and resistance kind of thing, I would like to see this area go schmuck off of here and then start sending it lower. If we start to eat through that and start to get on top of these bull traps, then I'm starting to go, yeah, I'm losing my love for this to go lower for the time being. Okay. I would love to see today just rip it right south and close below last week, but we may get that next week. Either way. So I'm just trying to track this from daily down into the, we're into the 15-minute area now. I have no reversal here yet, except this little small one here. and we've broken a couple of little highs here, not this high, but we've retagged the hourly. I'm looking for a reversal now, so, or a market structure shift. So on the 15-minute chart, you want to see this market structure shift break below here. That'll give us a nice little reverse. Looking at this breaker to give us some strength to go lower. So then you go down into the 5-minute chart, which is where I was earlier. And I thought, oh, that's it. That's my reversal. And I saw there was this little tiny fella right here. Okay. So that's what I was drawing out. I was going, oh, baby, if we stay below here, that's my, and I think I was in right off this candle here. So this was, I was looking up $1,000 at one point right here. So I'm giggling to myself thinking, I've caught this little breaker. Ooh, Nelly, I'm going to catch the big run today. And then it started doing this. And I was like, ooh, what's this candle doing? You start busting through here. That's not a good sign. And this immediate rebalance candle. And I saw it come back down here. I thought, damn, we're coming back in this range. Where could it come to? It could come back up into there. So I'll put my stop loss from there. And I dropped it just above here. And I thought, I do not want to see it break that high premium. And look at it. It broke the high premium and then poked into me, took my thing. And I thought, maybe it's only going to go to the mean threshold of that candle. And look at that. It goes right to the mean threshold. But I did not want to give it any more wiggle room than that. So consequently, I lost on that piece there. So you can see where it's going. And then all of a sudden, now it's back to $1,000 positive now. Because I loaded on another one here. I'm like, yeah, it's going lower. And that little poke right there was just enough to take me out because it closed above the premium. Inside here, should have given it a little bit more wiggle room, but that's my rule. And sometimes it tags you out and then goes in the direction you want to go. So that said, what do I do next? I go, I have to wait for what? I have to wait for market structure shift now. Otherwise, I can get beat up in here like crazy and it could still go back up into that zone we're looking for as a potential go-no-go zone. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me? Are you tracking me? Are you tracking my thoughts? So I'm trying to build logic around an area that I would like to have seen. That would have been a beautiful little entry there with the stop loss up there. Would have been less painful to take. And we went through it, came back in, tagged it again. Now we're going lower. So I'm looking for that market structure shift. So you can see why I was going in the opposite direction to where you were going this morning, Hadi. So the 885 level, whatever it was that was mentioned this morning. So anyway, you go down to the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart, I could have given it, I wasn't on a 1-minute chart, I was on a 5-minute chart. So that was the 5-minute premium. Look at the 1 minute, it's still up here. So if I would have left my stop loss where it was and given that wiggle room all the way up to 1, 2, 3 premiums here, I'd be still in this. But I was on a 5-minute chart, so you got to go with whatever chart you're trading on. So you see my logic now? You understand my logic? So even if I would have seen that, I could have said, okay, it ran through me. I see this premium because we've taken out that high. I see this little new premiums forming. If I get a trade below this and a retest of that level, I'm looking for a continuation on the downside. So we had a nice little close below it. Nice. We had a little range extension here because there's the discount inside this small range. We come all the way back up inside it. And our new go, no go zone, retest and send it lower. Now you'd be targeting this discount box here. It does, hits it, comes back inside, creates, oh, it just popped up above it here. That would have, you'd have to give this the wiggle room and that little bull trap there. You don't want to see that bull trap get taken to the upside. So you got to give it some more wiggle room. And now you're into Chopsville, and we're still looking for this to go lower, looking to target down in maximum of 766 to 778. We've already tagged 778, and we're getting another pump back into the breaker. So let's see where she goes. So right now we're between this and this down here. In that large range. There's a little tiny gap down here. So let's take this one and that one inside that large range. keep your eye on the breaker, and keep an eye on the fact that we could revisit all the way back up here again. Right? This is the new 3 a.m. Candle, the Mark III. So if we can get a nice little pop through here, come back, retest the Mark III, send it lower. And Mark, is that your call sign? Is a CJ? Is that you? Anyway, good morning. Ollie, good morning. That's Life in a Banana. Good morning. Paula, good morning, brother. Maurice, what's up, my man? Are we bullish? Are we bullish? I'm looking for bearish, but I don't want to marry the idea. I just gave you my full daily to 1 minute analysis of where I see the charts, where I would like to see it go. And now when we're into little chopsville like this, let's get to a chart that's a little more reasonable and see if we can see a setup on a 5-minute chart. Are you with me? Are you with me, my friends? Let's do a 15-minute over there. I'm feeling quite spry this morning. Feeling quite spry. So here's the one. Let's go back to the 5 here. Let's put this as 15. We'll put that as 5. Yeah, I've got an hourly over here, but I'll put this on the hourly chart here. I'll put this on the 15 here, and then we can compare our hourly. And so you see how hourly right here? Ooh, look at this, you guys. This is what happens when Darren gets some sleep. Ooh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. So we haven't got any trade below there yet, right? So you're waiting for this hourly to roll over. Take this first fair value gap bearish puppy from yesterday, and then let's trade back into it and smash it down. And that's the hourly. Look at that huge range in here. So if we're looking for a reversal here right off of a time frame, even if we get a little wick up in there, oh, jump on it. Let's look for a low. That's what I'm looking for this morning. If that decides to pump through this, I'm leaving it alone until we get on top of that candle. If we get a close on top of that candle, then I'm all for bullishness. But right now, I'm hunting for a bear. Hunting bears. So we're looking, I'm just waiting for a market structure shift here. Where are we at? Maurice, Ollie, I've been calling for shorts. Ollie, Brits, we think alike, mate. That's right. That's right. We're thinking alike, mate. Could get down to 21,000, 50%. Current daily range, 21,000. I like the color of your fabric, mate. I like the color of your fabric. Yes, I'm looking for that big unicorn daily smasher. Right down into February, March, man. And then we're going to catch ourselves some wealth building stock trades. We're going to put our heads together in March and start hunting for stocks. That'll be my thing in March. So I'm probably not going to be doing all this NASDAQ stuff. I'm going to be searching for trade opportunities for wealth building stuff. So I won't be doing March. I'll probably be doing that from England. No, I'll do that from here. That'll be March. End of March, it might be England or Paris. I will do this from Paris. I don't know if my friends from Paris are here. I'll be able to meet up with those guys too. Go to England, see Ollie, off to Paris. See, who was it we had there from Paris before? Or from France? We have to meet up with them. Anyway, that's where my March, April's coming. Then I'm back here. Then you have me again for another few months. I digress. Where are we at? Ollie. We could get down to 21,000. Yes, I'm in there, man. I believe you. 50% of that daily range. Yes. Hans, good morning. How are you doing? Russell, good morning, buddy. Don't you love that little trade last night we were talking about? Right to 62%. You use the take profit model 1, haul it down to 50 as soon as it hit 60 there, and then it came back, took me out, and went higher. Don't you love that? I love that take profit model 3 or 1, man. It's a great way to save your ass. And I only had one lot on, so it worked really well. Fuzzy. Morning, morning. I am feeling better today, as you can tell. All right. That said, let's move this puppy along here. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. I had to restart my computer this morning, and it looks like it's gone back to including Dow Jones, which is a bummer because I had so many different charts on there already. Oil. That's not a good sign. We'll let that spin around there for a while. Natural gas. Oh, come on, man. That was such a sexy candle. I really enjoyed seeing that, but look at that, bounce right off that weekly level. And just ran up so fast, smashed off the roof like a wily coyote, and spun around and hit the ground. Bang. Right back into 50% of that huge range it created or more. Now I want to see it climb back up on there. Shake its head, get on top of this thing, and send it up. We want to get above this level right here for natural gas. Natural gas since like March, April last year. Look at this. Smashing all the way down. Every time it hit around that 12 bucks, you could just scoop some serious money out of there. Oh, that was 14 bucks. Catch the reversal right there, send it up. Reversal, catch it right here, all the way down into here, and send it up. Premium, box to box. This has been box to box trading for like box. They're just bouncing around between these boxes, change direction, retag the old low, send it lower. Oops. Changing direction. That just gapped right up on us there. So retest old high right there and then send it up. Premium level, hit it. Now I wanted to see it close there, come down and use this gap as support to go higher. It was like, oh no, wily coyote, that mofo, that literally dropped $3 on us. Copper, we were playing with copper for a while, weren't we? Daily, what's copper's hourly doing? $1,200 for copper. Isn't that crazy? Look where copper was a year ago. That was July, June, May, February. Look at that. 2025. It was $700. And look where it is now. Doubled in price in 1 year. Tell me copper's not in high demand. Hey, wow. You can see why the people end up climbing these hydro poles and these little relay station transfer stations and risk getting blown to bits to pull the copper out of these things. Super expensive. It's like gold, man. Anyway, I don't recommend you all start digging around in transfer stations for stealing copper. You see them get blown to bits. It ain't pretty. Oh man, that really took a turn. Did you notice that? That really took an ugly turn. So anyway, real estate RES. I'm looking for this order block here to get broken on the upside. Otherwise, a retest and go lower, and we're back inside this range again. S&P 500. Sorry, mom and dad. Looks like we got a turn finally. A retest of this old low here. We get a retest of that low right there. In other words, we get fill of this, trade through it on the downside, come back, retest it now, and they're looking for a little lower run. This is the potential for a accumulation phase, distribution, second stage accumulation, and then bam, that ends up dropping down like a freaking crazy man, crazy unicorn. Gold. What's gold up to, my friends? I got another 10 minutes of babbling here. You got to wait for this bull trap to get broken to the upside. So watch, just take your bull trap, or you just do this. It becomes the whole bull trap here. And that way you'll kind of line up. If you just take the body from here to here, and then you extend it all the way out like that, that'll give you the, and then take this one here and do this. Burr, burr. You see what I'm doing here? You wait for the bull trap to get closed on the upside, right? So here's how you can kind of just map this out so you got it clean. Wait for a bull trap to close above it. So we've closed above it. A retest of it is a nice long. And you're targeting this P1, P2 up here. Okay, so just above you. So you're looking for these equal highs, the P1, P2. Those are your upside targets. So start looking for your targets and map those out. Right there and there. That's the upside targets. Okay. Here's your first entry. So if you're layering this in and you're trying to layer into this trade, keep in mind you have to have your stop loss way down here, one tick below that whole candle there. That's your stop loss. Your fail safe is right here at that dotted line. That's your fail safe. You do not want to see it break through that on a close. If it does, it looks like it's going to, there's a small little imbalance there, I think. Let me have a look. Yes. Then you'd be looking for a retest back down in here. So that'll actually come back and test back in here, which I wouldn't want to see that. If it's really strong, you should see it tap off of there. So take your 1 hour chart and look for a reversal here. So you're looking for any chance on that spot for a reversal. Don't just take that 1 hour, wait for the reversal to see on the lower time frames to get the long, to aim for those levels there. If it starts to trade through it, look for half the wick, then look for the body, then look for the mean threshold of this candle. You're looking for any opportunity to catch the reversal here, right? Which would be a SIBI or a bull trap broken on the 1 minute to the upside to get in sync with running for your upside. Does that make sense? That's pretty much how I would look for that. That's how we look for that. And now while that's spinning around and that's spinning around, look at that. We've got oil spinning around. We've got silver spinning around. Look at that sucker. I feel good that I got out at 720 now. Look at that. That was one. If you weren't watching that, We got a change in direction right here. Boop, came back in, retested it, and then smash. If you ain't on the ball there, man, that took you out. Even closed below the discount portion for box to box. That was box, box, smash. 2 days, done. And now we're like a whole 10% or more down on that stock. Which is good. I want to see that. This is I want to see it just smash all the way back down and give us a nice discount in these guys again for the next year. Oh. Maurice, are we bullish on NQ? I've already told you my analysis on NQ. Maurice, you missed it. I'm over here right now. I'll be back there in a minute. I've already given you my analysis. You don't have to go big, bold letters, man. I get it. I hear you. I tried to answer your question earlier. Good morning, Vitali. I tried to get silver, man, but it's in the spiraling death spin, so I can't give you any analysis on that right now. And I walked away. Maurice is like, look, man, I was yelling and nobody was hearing me. How delicious is that? Look at that. Smoosh. Scaramouche. Do you do the fandango? Look at that. Go, no, go zone. We went below, we went above it. Went below it, came back into it. Now we're coming back down. So now you've got this reversal and that bull trap right there. Take the big one. As soon as we close above here, tag this, take out the bull trap and the go, no, go zone. Retest the no, go zone. Send it. Otherwise, short. That's that. Dixie. I ain't whistling Dixie. I ain't whistling Dixie. Okay, changing direction. Where are we at? Hourly here. Let me make this bigger because my charts. I think I'm going to change this because I don't like these super long ones because then when they're that squished together, I have no idea what's going on. So we're going to flip this to vertical horizons. Vertical 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. There we go. That looks a wee bit better, lad. Okay, so we've got a change in direction here. We got 4 minutes. I want to get back over there for this fun in the sun. Watch right there. Breakdown, retest, send it lower. We have not broken a low yet. So this you want to see is this just a false run back inside the range to the premium? It is. We traded below again. Now we've got a new low created here. So if this now becomes the valid SIBI, if we take out the order, the bull trap to go higher, look for the peak to get taken out. That'll put all downward pressure on although I don't need this one. Sorry, I need to go back to 4. That's better. So that will put downward pressure if we can get back above here. Otherwise, upward pressure on all your euro, British pound combinations. They should start going higher now. Now that we've broken this, I want to see this downside get broken and us send that a little lower. That'll take these guys higher. We want to see them aim for and get above. If you are a Forex trader, I'm kind of looking right here, right now for our Forex friends. I'm looking right there. You got to get above the bull trap to aim for that. Otherwise, we come back and retest this. All the time we don't get above that level, look for a retest here. And if you lose this on the downside, it now becomes the no-go zone. Okay, so look for a retest of this. You don't want to see that, so you're layering your response in, or you wait for the very bottom, go long right there, And if it trades below you on a close, and as soon as it trades back into you, break even, take your trade off, and look for a short for a model, entry model 3 on that one. That's euro. Pound. Pound has already accessed its hourly already. This euro's got some serious rush going on it. So there's the rush on silver, on euro. Look for the retest. Here's the retest. Oof, we hit it nicely. And we're looking for, see how the mean threshold there got traded through? We traded above it on a close. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, yeah, we did. Just barely closed above that high. Rolled over and said, now you don't want to see more than the half. If it does, it's retesting this. It did. Retested that. Burp, burp, burp. Then we see it run above, like quickly above that high. Takes the high out. Now we're up into the rejection block. Now watch this candle. This next one. If we don't get a retest down into these little highs here, or this box, and that runs through higher and takes out that candle, then I'm looking for this as a bull trap to run for the next level. And we are right off and running now. Is my idea of going lower happening? Look at that. Oh, thousands and thousands of dollars in, you guys. Had we left it alone and didn't piss around with it, and look at what we got sitting right here. We got our good old friend the regular trading hour gap. First 30 minutes after 9:30, run to 50% of the regular trading hour gap. As Michael might say, it's 70% likely. Get me a close below here. Oh, it did. This is a retest. I have to take it. I'm sorry. I'm going to try one short right there. And as usual, TradingView says, you know what? I'm not going to put your trade in for 10 minutes. But when it does, if it stays going lower, that's a nice little trade right there. That's a model 4 right there. Just off that. So if we keep coming lower now, I may have caught my model 4. Depends if the so the stop loss would go right here above that bull trap. If we take out the bull trap, then we're coming back into that high again. But you want to see it close below here. Now I want to see it keep coming. So in 10 minutes, when they decide to put my damn trade on, we'll see this keep coming. Oh, there you go. We're in now. So stop loss will go up there. Now, if we take out this low, I've only got 1 on there. I should have put 2 on there. I could have taken 1 off there. Anyway, I'm just going to let this baby run. We'll see what happens. Ooh, can you feel that? Oh. I'm going to go to break even. Oh, they're not letting me. Come on. Hey, you wouldn't even let me pay myself if I wanted to. Anyway, did you get that trade? Did you get my logic? Did you get my reasoning? You would have paid yourself right there, by the way. And they wouldn't even let me move my stop loss. Damn you, TradingView. Thanks, Hans. Thanks, man. I'm feeling a little perky this morning. Oh, it's going to come back and take me out. How painful is that? Oh, man. See, we could have paid ourselves right there. So I don't know what it's doing. Screw you, TradingView. And your shitty little... See, the problem with that is that we couldn't move our stop loss. And that move to break even, hopefully that little move to break even I had there was enough to actually get break even. And we're not going $1,800 in the hole here. As soon as it broke that low, okay, what did it give us? Let's see what happened here. No, it did create a lot. Let's have a look. $850. Bastards. See, you could have on a 2 paid yourself there, moved to break even, plus the cost of the trade. You would have made some money there. It would have come back, took you out. So fair enough. Logic still stands. Nothing wrong with that trade. Now we're finally hitting our area. Come on. That's the 930 Judas swing. If we go bullish, Maurice, we're bullish right now. Look for, now I'm looking for, now that we've retagged that, see how we've got the 4 hour? Look at that 87. Remember that daily one we were looking for? Look at that. That's now tagging our daily candle. Is that not the one we were looking for? What's the low on that candle again? 89. 80. No, it's 87.75. 87.75. And that's 87 straight. 87 big figure. 87. We need another 0.75 more poke up there. Or it's got to break structure down here. It's got to break this whole area here for me to consider going lower right now. But that's like 3/4 of a handle off of our area here. And this one here is 87.75. So we're just slightly short of that still. So we'll give it a few secs here. We're above that level. We've retested the bull trap. Now we're looking for this bull trap, because you can't marry the idea this is going to go lower. Right now we're sitting in a bullish continuation, so you don't want to see more than half of this let go. That's going higher, and we're still targeting this zone right here. Shepard, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Coffee's good this morning. I had a good night's sleep last night. Have I mentioned that? Maybe it's the coffee. Not what you want to see. I don't want to even see wicks coming through here, because there's nearly nothing back in here for us to aim for other than the breaker here. So we'll see what the close of that candle is. Ooh. Bitcoin did a little kickoff. Isn't that crazy how Bitcoin was like $150,000 or something like that? 120, I don't know what it was, 125 or something. And she ain't there now. She's 60,000, 68,000. 68,000. That's a lot of money to drop if you're heavily invested in Bitcoin. People telling you it was going to $1 million a coin, and you just have to weather half your loss if you got in at 100,000, 120,000, and you're down half your investment already. Welcome to Bitcoin, man. Is that the 89? 87? No, it's still the 87. Wait for it. 10 o'clock. That'll be a 9:10 turn. 10 o'clock turn. Let's go. You have the potential pullback to the first fair value gap. The first fair value gap, 930. What's the 930? 931. We don't have the first presentation fair value gap yet, do we? Indicators. Where's my first fair value gap? Let's put that one on. Right there. today's first presentation. There we go. We're in there now. So you see how we were bullish? We didn't want to see that get closed below. It didn't. We did get a little wick down in there, which we didn't want to see. It retest that level? I can't even tell where that low is. No, it didn't. It was right there. So just shy of that, retesting the bull, the premium level in that little box there. Did you catch that, Maurice? We finally went long for you. Wait for the next setup. Yes, Hadi. We're crouching in the grass, Hadi. We've got our crosshairs out. We're trying to track that elusive, rare bird that we want to take the perfect picture of in our crosshairs of our camera lens. That's what we're sniping. We're sniping pictures. We're not killing anything. All right, now we're finally up there. Now we know we've tagged that daily low to a 98. That right there, that 98, right there is the actual close of that recent or an old low. The most recent low is way up there, a bit more on 2500, up in here somewhere, right there at 25.25. So still bullish. See how we've come back and closed above this trap here now. I want to see if we come back and tag that. We didn't want to see a refill of that, but if you are going to come back here, give me a bit more wick into here. Because if you haven't got in here, you can't get in there yet. And you don't want to chase price, especially when we're looking for a potential reversal. Um, 997 is your upside. 997 is your upside, D. 97. Oh, you're looking right here. On the hourly, you mean? I get you. I'll feel you, mate. I'll feel you. Right near the consequent encroachment of the hourly 4-hour. Come on. Come on, give us something. Give me something good. There's the retest. See, now when we're looking for a retest to go higher, I'm not looking to go higher. I want this to go lower. So I'm not looking for a chance to get in here, even though that's potentially your setup to go long. If that's what you're looking for longs, then there's your delivery. Mr. Chris Alley. Waiting for 9:45 for my first trade. Done on everything but one group. 9:45. So you're waiting for the next candle, are you? If we clearly at 960, 945, we'll be looking for a descent pullback reversal to grab my dough and run for the weekend. So you're looking for your 945 to be your reversal, or your reversal. Which direction are you looking for? If we clear 960 by 945, you're looking for a reversal. There's 10 a.m. news. Oh, you could smash right up into that at the top of the hourly. It's all good in here, Hadi, right up to your 97. It's reversal time. Let's see, Mr. Chris Alley. No long John Silver for you. Long. This is holding, looking for the little box I was giving you kind of the setup this morning. You do this with the box, and you take this. Here's your scale in. Just do that exercise I showed you this morning. There's your scale in 1, scale in 2, and your go, no go line right there. See that? Hit it. Ba-boom! And away you go. So your stop loss would be sitting just below the low here. And the moment it takes out the high again, pay yourself. So that's the long. But I'm not looking for a long. I'm looking for a short. And we're getting near 10 o'clock. So you want to see Chris's run for 960 here. But that's precision entry that I gave you the same kind of little block setup when you practiced this morning. Look for those levels. This is how you can kind of set up your Model 4 entry, because your Model 3 is already gone. Model 4 is a retest of this candle all the way down to the box, and that's your little perfect setup. Boom! If you layered that in 1, 2, 3, you're into some serious profit already. Especially if you put 3 handles on that, you're up a couple of grand already. Maybe waiting for the actual macro time and a sweep or displacement. Look at 830, Darren. Hadi's 830. Where's my 830? I'm going to make one of them. I thought I made an indicator for Hadi's 830. Did I not make a Hadi 830? I'm going to add that to my little chart. That's going to be another indicator for me, Hadi. I'm loading up all my indicators here. Hadi's 830. Let's put that on the charts at 830. I'm looking for this guy. I feel a bad moon arising. There we go. We shall call that the Hadi 830. We traded below the lows. We went above the highs. We came back to the 830. That's the Hadi setup, my friends. Look at that. That's the perfect Hadi setup. Did that actually tag it? I think it did, didn't it? Yes, it did. Right there. Okay. So let's just review Hadi's lovely little trade here. Did you take it? Did you take your trade loan? There's the high at 830. We want to see a high or a low get taken. So if you want to go bullish, you want to see the low get taken, the high get taken, come back and retest your 830 and then send it up. That is classic Hadi setup right there. And take the classic 830 Hadi and my Model 4, add them together, and you get nothing but beautiful fireworks, my friends. There's something crazy about that Hadi, hey? Something crazy. He sees things. He sees great trades all the time. You gotta stop you out at 9:30. That's okay, man. Oh, I think my wife's calling me. Stand by. I hear you. I put them right here. Well, hello, you guys. Look at that. Nice long. Grab 40 points on the 946 candle. 946. There's 945. Where did you want to go? 945. Let me go to a 945 here. 945. 945. 45. This is the 945 right here. And you were going where? You're going short on that? So you've got 40 points in here. Is that it? I'm not sure what you did there. But I'm glad it worked out for you, Chris. I'm glad it worked, man. Did Maurice get his long? That's what I want to know. Or did he walk away? Did he? Because he was yelling earlier. I just wondered if he actually took his long. I didn't see your long coming in till we mentioned it earlier there, Maurice. Oops. That's a 15. This is a 5. And we're peaking out right at that 997 or 9, whatever the low is on this one on here on the hourly. The low is 991. 991. So we'll take this here and move it up to 991. There's 991. So this is already so where we're looking for now is 991. That 4-hour, we're in the 4-hour bull trap now. And we're also at 983. That's the top of that 4-hour we looked at right there. And it's also filling in this 1 hour. So, and now we've got a nice little kickoff. This is good. I want to see the nice little kickoff. Now we want to see down here on a 15-minute chart right there, 15 and a 5 to see a reverse. And there's no reversal until we see a market structure shift to see how this has all been filled, except for this last little piece below Hadi here. So if we see above, now we see it drop below here, come back in and tag you Hadi. We might get another Hadi moment in the opposite direction. 997.5. I don't see what your 9975 is, Hadi. What time frame are you looking at that on? Because it's not the hourly. The hourly is a whatever the low is on that candle, and that's 991, not 997. And our 4-hour has just been hit at 980. Perfectly. That was, and look at that reaction we're getting off that 4-hour. That's great. That came all the way up, filled the SIBI on the 9-hour, hit the bull trap, and we're getting a snap off of that. It's my upside target. There's another 60 points. You took 60 points off of that? Yeah, I don't know what your trade is there, Chris, but congratulations, man. Oh, you're doing the 3 a.m. candle. Okay. Done. Awesome week. See you later, Chris. Congratulations, man. What's a 1 minute chart looking like now? Oh, look at that. Market structure there and here. I want to see this get taken on the downside now. If we don't get that, I'm looking for this. Okay, now I'm looking for this. And if we keep going lower, looking for this whole candle. That's one. Let's put this up here. Keeping in mind, we have not broken market structure here yet. There's a small little wick here. So ideally, I don't even want to see this get rehit anymore. I just want to see this potentially get tested here. If we blast through that, that's fine by me as well. This is not the go candle right now. It would be this one here. I'm just layering in a buys all inside here. Rejection block, pay yourself there. Now I'm going to wait for another run back up in here. If this doesn't come back up into here, which I'm expecting it to come back up inside that range a little bit more, I like the rejection block. So I'd have to see this market structure shift here with the downward candle and then get back in it. I'm not worried about, you know, what I should have stayed in that. Who cares? You're just getting off of here. It went above it. I didn't like that. Traded through it, thought take the rejection block, take your money, and then move to the sidelines and wait for something cleaner here. So that was the no-go zone, and we traded back through it. Don't like that. Now we're back through on the other side. I've got another 15 seconds left to see if we close below this level, and then you get into one of those bouncing around things, which I'm not interested in. So we'll wait for a market structure shift or a retest of this candle right here, which we did not get. We have a body at this candle, but not below it yet. So wait. I'm going to wait 50 seconds. If this rips off here now, then so be it. We'll wait for an entry that lines up with what we want. This little wick, I just want to see that turn in and give us another run back into this candle. Seven, 6. Want to see it close below here. There you go. That's a sell. Once again, trading view. Fuck you. And I want to put my stop loss up here, but trading view is dicking around yet again. We've taken out the low, so I'm going to move to break even plus the cost of the trade. Zero stress trade now. Letter buck. That was the take profit, or that's your entry level 1 right there, or sorry, 4, take profit. That's your entry model 4. That's what we're in right now. Now look for a retest of that. You can pay yourself 1 there if you want. But I want to see this leave here now. That's done. We've got a change in direction. We didn't get that one. We didn't get this one. We broke through this side on the downside. That uses our take profit or our go no go zone. And now I want to see that just rip through here. Now that we've retested this right there, I want it to leave. If it doesn't, then we walk out with $100. I want to see it get some real legs and some speed here now. I'm literally sitting on that potential retap of this. Get going. Come on. There's your 830 Hadi. Close below that. Just give your 830 a little kiss there and then send it lower. Take it to the prom, Hadi. Let's go, man. Take it to the prom. Let's go, baby. Oh, look at that. Come on down. Just give me that discount box here, and then I'll pay myself right there at my discount box. And then I look for, this is an internal range liquidity hunt. Then we'll look for a continuation model. Now let's see if at 830 gives us a nice little continuation support. Come on, Hadi, give me the 13, baby. Give me the 13. It'll go, no, I'll give you the 250. We're counting on 830 to hold price now and send it. And then I'm waiting for the model. So this is an internal range liquidity hunt model. If you're doing your there, you should be sitting at 50%, 62, we're hit 70. That'd be it. You'd be out there. So we close it right there. Close, 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 damn you. I was trying to get to 62%. Now, if that fucking gave me, oh, it did only gave me 265. So there was the 70% optimum trade entry reversal. So as soon as it hit that, you obviously pay yourself if you had some on, move it to 65%. It came back, took you out right there. That's what I was trying to close out as soon as it saw that come back there. And now we're going to wait. That's an internal range liquidity hunt model, done and dusted. Now I just wait for this discount box to get broken on the downside now and use the same setup as we did here. Rinse and repeat, man. Rinse and repeat. You look for model 3, model 4. So you got retested that level right there. Sending it lower. Watch here now. Now we would have hit our level. Ooh, that would have been $1,300 right there. Russell. Nice. Good for you, man. Did you feel a little sweat coming on there? Do you feel your palms sweating on that one? I did. There you go. There's the retest. Right there. I want to see that go lower now. Come on down, baby. Stop loss, I'll have to go above here. Try one more right there. Now what you want to see is you want to see this bull trap hold price. See how we've traded back above here? Not a good sign. Now I want to be right here. That comes back to me here. It tags me out. I'm on the wrong side of that. Rule is if you're on the wrong side, wait, get out of the trade. So this is this opportunity to come back in. Now if it trades back through here again, I'll wait for market structure shift for a 3-4 entry. Because right now that's violated my rule. So it came back, give you an opportunity to get out of my trade because it's going to go from here. It's telling me it wants to go higher. So I'm going to wait. If it changes its mind, I don't want to be on it playing silly buggers back and forth here. So right now that's got the run higher look to it. Ooh, Derek. Yeah, I'm back, buddy. I am back. So now I want to see if this bull trap. Let's go. I'm going to come back into this range. No, it was just I had a really they don't ever do this. Okay, I know you guys don't have Safeway down there, but you know, if you ever go to those stores where they have chicken all set up in those little bins, and you just go in there and grab them, put them in a little plastic container. I don't know if you guys have that down there, but it wasn't until I ate, my wife and I picked that up later on in the day. We're like, oh, we'll just grab something quick. We'll have some chicken wings and salad for dinner. So we ate the chicken wings and we both were just like, oh, we're double over our guts. So I'm thinking, what a stupid thing to do. I'm never, ever going to buy chicken from one of those little, you know, sit in a hot pan for God knows how long. How many people go by and you don't know if somebody's spitting on that stuff, if they're going in there with their hands and grabbing one out of there. You don't know what the hell's going on with that, right? So I'm like, oh man, what have I done? Somebody could have sprinkled shit on that. You have no idea because it's wide open to the public. It's not behind some glass counter or something. So I was like, never again am I going to trust that kind of stuff. So you see how so that's what it was. It was upset stomach, and I was up walking and pacing the floor. My guts just hurting. I couldn't throw up, so I was just pacing back and forth till 5:30 in the morning when I finally fell asleep on the couch. And then my wife came downstairs and she was like, hey, you been up all night? I'm like, yeah, I just went to sleep. She goes, you got your show starting? So I'm like, nope, I think we're cancel that today. I am not in any frame of mind to do it. But today, Derek, ooh, man, feeling a little spry this morning. See how with that little change in direction there? That opportunity is what you have to understand for your fail-safe. Notice how I was like, I'm short on that. I doubled down on it, wanted to go short, and then I'll realize as soon as that candle closes now above that level, I'm on the wrong side of it. And this candle gives me an opportunity to get my trade off and say I'm on the wrong side. And now expecting that to go higher, and look what we get. See how it's going higher? Now, if you're really kind of ballsy, you could say, I'm getting out because I'm going long now, and catch that long right off of that with no SIBI, just you're on the no-go zone. That's a go, no-go, and that is the no-go, not the go. Now you know why the go, no-go zone works. And that's the next bull trap. If we lose the bull trap, we're heading back into another run for the premium areas that never got hit. Remember that one? We wanted to see get hit, never did. Never did. If we break this, those are my two targets. So mean threshold of this candle right here, you expect to see that hold price roll over and come lower. And you see how this candle right here, this little bull trap, we've wicked above it, but we have not got a body above it. We've smashed into the next one, and we smashed into this level that we'd like to see hold price back. That's our next go, no-go zone right there. Ooh, yeah, yuck. The chicken did you dirty. It did. The chicken got a little bit of revenge. Yeah, right over here, roll over here, off this big old breaker. Come on, send it lower. Let's get a market structure shift and look at this level one more time down here. And that finishes off our regular trading hour gap. See the 50% in that first half hour? Michael talks about 50%, 70% of the time. The first 50% of the regular trading hour gap gets traded to. And there you go. It doesn't care about your 830 anymore, Hadi. It's tossed to the side like an old shoe. Oh, Hans loves a good regular trading hour gap. We start to rename all these things as regular trading hour Hans gap. Regular trading Hans. Everybody gets their name stuck on their favorite one. Love, man. Send in the love. Yeah, I'm doing paper today, but this sell side liquidity at 24, 17 there, 24.15 look like they could be targets. Do we have TGIF already for today? And we have regular trading hour gap below us. Yes, not ready to give it up. Change in direction right here. Wait for this guy to let go, and it is on the borderline. Do we have missing data or something like that? What the hell's going on with the 4 hour? One hour and 4 hour. Look at this Do you guys have this? Look at this massive loss of data here. We did not have that as a drop. We just missed all that. Are you guys missing all that data as well? Did that just disappear off your charts as well? We've had no trade below that level. See how we have wicks below it? Literally freezes right on it. Came all the way down and stopped in some random place. No, it didn't. Right there. Literally body froze right on it. Boom. And just wick down, take out some liquidity and send it back up again. Chopsville, stay out of it. Counts. I refresh, it goes away. Refresh. How do you refresh? How do you get a little refresh? Next macro, very choppy. Yeah, wait for the macro. Or at least a decent market structure shift here. How do you refresh this? Update app. Update the app. Relaunch to update. Oops. I'm relaunching. Stand by. We shall continue our regularly scheduled program in a short moment. And that's a reboot. And my data is still missing. Yeah, it's Chopville. Don't even play in that. Don't even play. I just want to see us get below 327. Maybe it's a big call today. We'd have to have a really big smash down. If we don't get it this week, maybe next week. But the next, like I said earlier on my little post in the channel there, next 2 to 4 weeks is fine by me if we get a run to take this lower. Hard to read. Posted on Telegram, weekly candle. Not what we typically look for in trade. Think GDF Fridays. Just have to wait. Unfinished job up there. Yeah, you don't want to be putting huge stops in there. Just think, if you're looking at your hourly candle, I don't know why this is all freaking missing here. Can we reset? Oh, reset the view. That's not letting me reset it. Okay. Paste, apply chart. I didn't. Oh. Anyway, I don't know about the rest of you, but if you got data up in here, you can see it because it's gone on all my charts. Who's got Mara Holdings? They're making a little dump dive here since the last time we talked about that on the 14th of December, I think that was. No, January. When we were talking about it up there. Look at that dive. That's lost half its stock value since then. Okolo. Change structure. Second. One candle takes out 1, 2, 3. Look for the third one. Retest the third one. Third one. Send it lower. Discount box. Trade through it. Wait for the BISI or this price imbalance here. Retest. Price imbalance. Send lower. Run back up. Retest inside here. Takes out 1, 2. You don't get anything on that. Send it lower. Wow, okay. That's down quite a lot. That's almost lost half as well. It's lost 30% of its value since the beginning of the end of the month. That's the hourly chart. It's lost almost 30% of its value already. Yeesh. So look for a retest here. We got this bull trap. We're inside these two. So that bull trap's holding. We've already wicking through here. Look for the mean threshold. Losing that. That's why you're staying out of this. It's choppy. Choppy, choppy. Down into the discount box. If we eat through the mean threshold, look for that. On a run. Now you want to see it pull back, get through this level here. If you're targeting up higher, it's got to get through here now. You're in this small range here. Discount right at 804. Let's see if you get a bounce off that. What's the high of that candle? 804.75. 804.75. We're at 806.75, so 2 handles short of tagging that one. Look for this premium box. You have data from CME. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't put me on a delayed data thing, so do I get I don't know why it's sticking me around here. Look for this premium level. We're going from box to box right now. There's your box to box. As soon as it hits there, pay yourself. Right there, bing, pay yourself. That's box to box. Now waiting, looking for it to eat through here. Pay yourself. Come on back. Watch this close now above here, but not take out the high yet. It's got to close above here. Because that now becomes overlap. Support to go higher, and now look at that. More support to go higher. Beautiful. There's the retest. Send it on higher. I want to see the range extension. can come all the way into here. If you're scaling in 1, 2, 3, you don't want to see it get below here on a close. Give it enough room to wick down to here. Stop loss would sit right here. If it takes out the high, move to break even, pay yourself, and target this guy here. Right there. Now you move to break even. You don't want to see it come back down below there. And send it up now. And targeting here. So I gave you this one here. There's this one here. Targeting that there. That one's not quite closed above there yet. But we have got range extension already. Now I'm looking for continuation. Watch for mean threshold here. I will take that one at the mean threshold there. I'll put my stop loss right there. I'm going to take profit right there. Now we've traded through the mean threshold. We've wicked into that. I didn't want to take the first one. I wanted the second one. And I might not get it. But that's layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. And I wanted layer 2 because it gives us our dip into the BISI, and it also gives us a retest after losing the 50% of this, or a retest of that a little deeper. But you lose 50% of that, and we just wicked in there and left. So them's the breaks, man. Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. Now it's taking the high. I'm not interested in that trade. That's what I wanted, but I ain't getting it. So look for the premium up here now. This whole wicking just above stuff, not interested. So see how we've got a body above this level now? Then its mean threshold becomes the line in the sand, and you've wicked into it. You left it, made a new high. It's got to keep going now. You don't want to see it rolling over again. When I look at silver, okie dokie. Oh, good. It finally came back. So on the 1 hour, we have a nice little reversal here on the 1 hour. Are you following me here? Vitaly? There's your reversal on the hourly. You're looking, it comes back into this. You're looking for any opportunity over the next 2 hours here. That's 1, 2, I guess 3 hours. You're looking for this reverse to happen. Go down into a 15-minute chart. So go to a 15-minute chart. And we're looking for around 71.28. 71.28. 71.28. Right down in here. So you've got a 15-minute change in direction right here. We ran above it. We came back inside it for a run higher. That's before we even get the hourly reversal. If you're looking for the hourly reversal, we're looking for 71.28. We're looking for in here. So now we're looking for any sign of a reversal here. As soon as it hits that zone, I'm looking for a reversal. If you haven't taken it on a 15-minute chart, you're looking for a reversal. So if we wait, you're watching this range here. There's nothing in here. So you have to wait for this upside structure to get broken to the upside. And then we get retested. And you want to see that mean threshold of that candle not get broken, right? So like I've told you before, do this. Take that candle, send it out. Take the high of the candle, or its high right here. Send it out. Blow it up. So you wait for structure break here. You come back, retest it. Enter in one here, enter in here, and enter in here. No body breaks the low. Your stop loss sits one tick below the low right here. As soon as it takes the high out, you pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even plus the cost of the trade. So you add all three of those together. You're around here somewhere. You put your stop loss in there and you're long. So you're in a risk-free trade right now. That's from 15 minutes. If you're just looking for it to grab on a 1 hour chart and let it ride, you're looking for this mean threshold to get broken on the upside, which is actually taking out its high. You pay yourself there and then let it buck, let it ride now. You got this next one above you here. Okay, on a 1 minute chart, that down here, where's that? At 772 area. Back here, if you're looking at this 72.12, was it? 71.20. 71.20. That's the 71.20. So if you're waiting on a 1 minute chart here at the 71.20 range and you go, oh, that's coming in and just tagging that. If I catch a long here and you put your stop loss below the bottom of it, if you would have caught that right there as that first one's coming in and you wait for a break above, it comes back in. If you go long there and you've loaded on long and you put your stop loss down here and you go back to your 1 hour chart and say, I'm long here, go back to your 1 hour chart and say, I want to target the mean threshold, old high, and then just let it go from there. You would have had another little swing down right at 3 o'clock candle. You look at your 3 hour candle. If you do your Mark 3 starts right there. It's right there. And then you go all the way up till 4 o'clock. Right there. That's your Mark 3. You trade back into it. You don't want to see the mean threshold get going. And you go long there. You don't want to see the mean threshold get taken out. And away you go. That's your Mark 3. Maybe that's, I'm trying to promote the genius guys we have in this group. They all have their own little ways of looking at the charts. So that's what I'd be doing if I was hunting a 1 hour chart. I'd start hunting for a reversal there. And you got to get, you're saying if I'm on a 1 hour chart and I'm hunting a 1 minute entry, I've got to give it an opportunity to say it comes here once, twice. It can tag all three of those zones. So if you're entering in on the first zone, prepare yourself for a second zone for another fill. So if you were like down at that that level there, that was the first one that brought us in. You load on there. If it comes down, takes you out, you're saying, I want to load on there again at the consequent encroachment of this one. I load on here. So in other words, I wait for another reversal right there, trade back into it. I'll load in again there. That gives me my second level. And the third level will be down here. And your stop loss is going to be just below that. Because if you start trading through it, that's not what we're after. I'm on the wrong side of it. So you'll take a loss on an hourly chart. So you have to be prepared for that. And if those work out, then as soon as it takes out the high, or that high right there. You move to break even on your trade on an hourly. You pay yourself right there. So you're getting paid way up here on a 1 minute chart, and you're waiting for it to break that high. Not just this first little high. You're waiting up here because this is the chart you're trading on. You're just finding your entry down here, if that makes sense. Hopefully that helps you, Vitaly. See how that level there gives us our run above, come back inside, find support at it, send it higher. Still targeting this upside zone here. You're welcome. I tell you what I am enjoying lately is the I got one of those iPads, and when I kind of zone out and just want to just get lost in a video game or something like that, I'm playing this game called Oblivion 2. Not Oblivion, Divinity 2. Original Sin. And it is so good. And this is like 8 years ago. There's a guy on YouTube here. I'm kind of watching him go through the game as I'm going through the game. And see, sometimes he finds things that I'm not. I have to go back and find them. But so much fun. It only costs like $10. And it's given me hours and hours of just kind of mind-numbing retirement. It's quite nice. And I look at this guy. This is 8 years ago. He did videos. Like he's a professional gamer, so he just trades every day, or not trades, but he plays his game every day, and people just subscribe. They're dropping like tips. They're dropping $20. Hey man, that was really good. Thanks. Here's $20. It's like, holy crap. So he makes a living off of this gaming. That was 8 years ago, and he has a website. So all these are the games we're playing next. So he's got swag, t-shirts, and everything. I was like, wow, man, this guy's really built a business around playing video games, and it's working well for him. He's got like 400,000 subscribers, and this is people just sitting there watching him play a game. I thought, holy smokes, here we are. We're trying to show people how to make money. You don't even have to tip. You actually get to show the tip on how to make money. It's crazy. It's interesting where people put priorities, I tell you. The gaming industry, multi-billion dollars. Well, I don't know about you guys, but as we say in the biz, that ain't fun. That ain't fun. Let's just chop this cheese grater, man. Do you want the cheese grater? Right off the breaker here that takes out this little high, runs higher. That breaker, we didn't even retest the breaker. We just went ripping right through both of them. Now we're coming back to retest this. What we want to see is if its mean threshold holds and that rolls over and keeps coming down and takes out this next box. So that's box to box. From here, retest the box, box to box, that quick in 3 days. Fully came down and smashed that box. Like you right through box one. I don't think there's a one in here, but went straight through that right to the second one. And the next one down's way over here. So I don't think that even came into that, did it? Nope. Interesting. We got some deals coming up, man. We got some deals coming up. It's exciting. March, April, it's going to be exciting. How do you like your soybeans? Expensive. I like soybean. Very expensive soybeans. I don't know what happened with your American soybean industry, but it was going to shit with all the tariffs, and all of a sudden it's just like kaboom, it's exploded. Somebody's selling some beans in the back of a truck somewhere. You guys are doing well now. Your soybeans are just taking off. Anybody got any stocks? Oh, there we go. We finally hit that level. There's your box to box. Done and dusted. Now I'm going to wait to see if we get an entry model 3 and or 4. Yeah, does anybody have any stock or anything they're looking at coming up as an interest? We'll put it in our little piggy bank of stocks. I'm going to start doing that February, March. I'll build another little we'll build a chart over here, and we'll call it, create a new layout. We'll call it Stock Picks 2026. Create, and we will call it, oh, that looks nice, hey? We get all this volume crap off here. Who wants volume? Who wants this crap? Visual order charts. What's that? How do we get rid of that? Oh, over here. Delete that crap. So silver on the hourly. That's looking good. Wait for this bull trap to let go. And you another little bull trap let go, and you got some flying to do. But don't forget, if that bull trap, if it comes right up to that bull trap, rolls over and takes this 50% out, look for another retest through here, and then that becomes the no-go zone. That you lose that, we're looking to go lower. So right now, if you would have caught this, you're looking for a payout at rejection block, which you just got there, and now you're waiting. You don't want to see 50% of this. So if you're in, your stop loss should be nice and snug, because you're between that one and that one, and you've already hit the rejection block already. So our stock picks, and each time we come up with a new pick, we will change our current thing to include a new box until we have a bunch of them all set up ready for the ultimate pick and go in March, April. So if you guys have anything that you're interested in and keep an eye on, and you want my input on as feedback, by all means let me know, and we'll start our stock picks 2026 and see if we can't find something we can get in on. And you can pick Canadian, international, I don't care. Anything that produces a chart, you let me know and we'll add it. That will be our stock pick 2026. Marky Mark 3. Welcome to the charts. Ticker USAS. USAS. We're adding our first official one. USAS. American Gold Silver Corporation. Excuse me. All right, that's our first one. That's our first one. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Extend that up till March 28th. And if we lose that, that's what I'd be looking for. All right, that's our first one. Thank you, Vitaly. That's our first look for stocks. There's your box to box fulfill and the rejection. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, sugar sweet baby. You gotta love a box to box, my friends. ES took the high. NASDAQ said, no way, man. I just want the exact data point of my premium box and I'm leaving town. And then I'm going to trade me a box to box again. Look at the new zone you're in. Or new range you're in. How many people we got watching right now? Woo! 18 people. We are killing it. Michael could only envy those kind of numbers. Dedicated people. Retest. I want to see this hold price. All that stay open and roll it over. Stay in here. There's right on that the bear trap, the last 50% of it. Look at that. That makes my point. When we're doing the bull traps, we're looking for 50%. There's the bear trap. You want to see the 50%. Look at that. Right to the freaking ticker. Now you want to see send lower. If it runs through it, look for a retest of your BISI. The macro has begun. So you guys are looking at Bitcoin or not. I just did a short on Bitcoin. Super sweet. Look at that. That's nice. That right there is some really nice price action. Beautiful. Run lower. Take out our trade on a close. Trade back into the candles, mean threshold. Taking out the SIBI. That's box to box again. Well, not quite box to box, but you know, extension model, continuation model into discount box. Trade through it. Came to it. Run. This is your extension model now. And it can come all the way back up inside here. SMT it is, a D. Ooh, we need some money now. That's a nice little short in Bitcoin. Do you guys watch Bitcoin? This little reversal I'll just show you right here. Change in, get in here, get short, looking for this down here. It's a risk-free trade. Let her buck, man. Same shit over and over again, repeating itself. That's Mr. Jones. Look at this. This is a Model 3 if that's not a range extension, so this is a Model 3 right here. So we want to see the range extend. Trade back through this candle, you trade back to that candle, run lower, looking for this to run through here. Look at that. That's a nice, awesome little pop through, grab the breaker and run lower. Grab the breaker right here. You trade through it. We're going to come back in, grab that breaker one more time, all the way up to here. We've got, don't forget, you got to change your direction here and keep your eye on this bull trap. If we close above the bull trap, then this is a reversal. This right here, I want to see hold now and send it lower. So you want to see that bull trap hold. If you're still looking for a short to come back down here. If that runs all the way back into here, bounces off of that, then takes the bull trap, or if this bull trap gets taken here, Then look for a run back up into this premium box that we didn't get a chance to get visited. That's ES, so this should be reversing as well. Right down to our discount. We traded through it, popped it, sent it. We didn't even get rejection block. So watch right here now. This bull trap, old bear trap here. You want to see if that old bear trap holds price now. It's an old breaker. No body above here. Support. Smash it through here and get us to the next price leg lower. Start looking at digging into this regular trading hour gap again. That should put us right. If that holds, that'll put us right into the equal lows again. Keep your eyes on this one. It is 11 a.m. Right now we're inside this range. We have broken above. We've taken out a low. We've got a change in direction. We have not retested it yet. Or maybe we have. What's the low on that candle? 860 big figure. What's the low on that candle? 860.25. So it's just slightly above that. Still haven't tagged it yet. So now you're looking for this one to provide support. Pull your fib tool from inside to outside here, and you'll see if this is worthy of an attack. Let's see how you hit 50% already. You have to be off of this or this to aim for that. Otherwise you're chasing it. And you've got this breaker you're bouncing off of. You may just get this, roll over and come lower. So engaging in the middle of the range here just puts you at, I can argue, both sides of it. So stay out. And you still have no body above that level yet. So if that's our new high, then I do this. There's the retest of the middle of that, but we have not had a body above here yet, so still no go for me. Still too much chop, still not clean enough. You got to get all the rules. That's not, I keep saying the rules like they're everybody's rules. They're not, they're just my rules. You just decide what you guys want, but my rule is got to have a body close above that before you engage it. Whatever your rules are, stick to them. Dow just ripped an all-time high. Oh, this one here, you mean? 49.9. You are now in the go, no go zone for Dow Jones. Here, your no-go zone is actually hooked into this BISI and into that breaker. So they're kind of all overlapping. So you want to see if this line in the sand here is opposed with a wick. See how we got a body above this first one? Tag it. right to the mean threshold of that again. See that? Right on the money, and then sends it higher inside this range. %, pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even. If you cut off this candle here, break even plus the cost of the trade, and your half your trade is off, 62%, blah, blah, blah. Right there, pay yourself again, move your stop loss to here. Now you're totally in profit. 60% of your trade is done. And wait for 70% now. So if it hits 50, you're out. You would have paid yourself at 60. You were at 70% of your trade off, and the last 30% is sitting right at in profit. So watch right here, 70, move to 60% now. Pay yourself another 10% there. So then you get up here, 70, 75, move it up all the way up to here. You got 80% of your trade is off right there. Oh, you're 90%. You got 10% left. Let her buck now. Keep it covered at 75 and let the rest run. If it comes back and tags you out, so be it. Hits 80, now move to 75%. That's your 10% left. You've got all this internal range of liquidity. You've took off right at 50% of that candle there. How beautiful is that? Nice little internal range liquidity hunt. And now you're up to here. You're at 80%. Your stop loss is sitting here at 78, 79%. And you close out your trade right there at rejection block. That's a nice little run right there. And that would have paid you not 768. That's 120 handles in a few minutes there. You're welcome. Welcome to it. Oh, look at that. Same thing here. Body breaks above it right here. Comes back, tags it, gives you your little run long. Premium box, done and dusted. Leave 10% on for run if you want, or just wait for a body to close above here. Retest, that one's slightly above, so that's a retest. You don't want to see it close below that. Wait in the next 40 seconds. You want to see a range extension or rejection block. Hold it, send it to the daily. Sibby, have a great weekend, everyone. See you next week. Thanks, Darren. You're very welcome, Hans. Have a great weekend, man. Get ready to wrap this up myself. So far, so good for continuation. There's your rejection block. Pay yourself. There's the retest. You can take 2 long there or 1 long, whatever you want. I don't want to see this get broken through here now. So stop loss is going to go just below the tick of that candle there. I want to see that go higher. And we're right up in the hourly here. So, and we're just approaching that no-go zone on the hourly now. It's maybe the wrong time of day to grab this. We already got range extension, or is this, no, we're tagged the equal highs. So I want to see this hold price now and send it for a range extension. Just pop up above that high. There you go. Let's take one off there. And you're at break even plus the cost of the trade. Now you're done. Let her run. Now I want to see a big bold candle get up here. So this is how you can predict the next 3 candles. Bold candle, small candle, institutional order flow entry deal, graded response, send it up. That's the next 3 candles you want to see. Boom. What are you booming for, Hadi? What did you boom for? What's the boom for, man? Tell me your boom. That's not the big bold one we're looking for. So 1, 2, 3, your ass is next. So I'm sitting right at the 3rd one. We validated this. So there's 1, 2. Now we're above this candle. Its mean threshold is the line in the sand. So it'll come back and take me out. I'm expecting to see if this candle holds price now. If not, I got my little $100 out of that. And I'm leaving. We got a change in direction right there. Look at that. I'm just below 50%. And it's just coming back to kiss me. It's sitting right at that 50% and rejecting off of it. Woohoo! Now take out that high and I'll move to this guy here. There's a small little imbalance right here. You got to get back above that. Now my stop loss is going to go eek right in here. I want to see that keep going higher. I don't want to see more than 50% of that wick go down now. Send it up. Adi says boom. Russell says 167. What do you say on 167, Russell? I got Hadid booming over there. I got Russell doing a 167, 997. Hadid's looking for a 997. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Hadid. I'm in there, man. Let's take that one. Don't forget you got a P1, you got P1 and P2, and you got this big go no go zone that you're just marching into right now. They're overlapping each other. So just be careful. I'm in it with you, man. I'm fully committed to sending that sucker north. You get up on top of here, then we're really targeting that 997 level. We broke the high. Stop loss now goes to here. And leave the last one on to go. So we're in a stress-free trade, quick and easy, let her buck, and there's very tight demands in here because it rips back against us. Then we nibbled a piece off, and there's the mean threshold. You don't want to see it get lower than that. It's taking me out. So that's it. We're done. 911. Look at that time. 9:11. Look at that. It came down to that damn midpoint. I was above it. Should have stayed there. Makes sense. But that ran through 3 levels. Didn't like it. That's my rule. I stuck with it. I'm done. So if it takes off on me now, I've got nothing to catch another new ride here until we get above here. So I got to close above 911. So 4 hour and 1 hour both have, well, that is a 4 hour. So we have to get it closed above 4 hour. Why is that different from this 4 hour? Oh, because I'm on S&P, dummy. I was going to say that 4 hour is not the same as one I got over here. This is over there is in my NASDAQ. So if this closes above that, NASDAQ might be a nice little run to catch going higher. So if I see a nice little retest down in here, that's the retest on the high. Yeah. That daily SIBI is a nice little target up there at 25,160, 25,168 to 25,225. Yeah, it's a little high for me now. What's gold and silver up to? Hit our premium box in gold. Entry, exit, or a partial exit. That's nice. And silver. Now you want to see it leave from here. I want to see silver get above here. Right now you're stuck inside that bull trap and bouncing off of that one. That whole SIBI has to let go of that bull trap, get on top of that, and then you can keep sending silver higher. Coffee has been on a delicious tear down. Look at that. The hourly chart, that's been crazy drop. Nice. That's your Model 3, no, Model 4 now. Your entry Model 4 for continuation. That gives these guys the run to go higher. Still got to get the bull trap broken on the upside, but you should get that as soon as that starts to pull back into a wick. I want to see that just start wicking down from here now. So get down the lower time frames and see that that still continues to go lower. That should start to bounce off of here at that near the mean threshold of that candle and send that higher. Euro, I want to see Euro start leaving there. My TD always goes down to $9 when it's way up there in the hundreds. What is all that mess? Jesus, how many indicators have I got on? That's a lot. I got a new idea. Clean all that lot up. Right there, Model 4. Where you go. Model 4 everywhere. $69.13 short there, but I'm not overly enthusiastic about that. You got this level here, you want to see it break through there, so I want to see all of that get broken to the downside, find support in here and off this candle to start running back into this range. Otherwise, that's not a really solid reversal for me. You're on a 15-second chart. Well, what does 30 seconds say? Oops. Let's go back. What does 30 seconds say? 30 seconds short. Now we're going back through it. I didn't like that. Even a 30-second doesn't look pretty. Watch for this level here now. We've got this little sweep here on top. Bull trap. Send it higher. Close the whole 9 yards. It's a rinse and repeat all over again. And I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. Ooh, I started off super excited and enthusiastic this morning. I had lots of energy. And I'm like, ooh. I put in some old batteries, obviously. I only got about 5 minutes of juice out of them. I'd like to have seen this candle come down a little bit more and gave us a little 858. I'd like to see us get back into that level there, but that's perfect. Just shy of perfect there. What's the low on that candle? Oh yeah, this was the 860 and the 860.25 or something. Yeah, 25. That was denied the perfect entry. So you wait for this one to break on the above right there. It taps it. You get long there. Takes the high out right there. Come back, retest it right there. There's your model 3 for an extension. Model 4, come back into the fair value gap that's formed above. D-level trade with a wick, potential wick failure, but D-level trade sends it higher. So all 3 levels except this guy right here. Almost at all 4 entries there. You had 3 entries: internal range, liquidity, on extension, continuation. All those models were all in that 1 minute chart. Oh. And it doesn't look like we're getting our close below 320 for this week. We could see a that is it. It's the retest already at 033. That is the retest of the old low, the most recent low. So we can go all the way up to 132. That's the next upside, 132. You're very welcome, Hadi. Thank you for turning up, man. Every day you show up, first through the door. Love you, brother. Take care. Have a great weekend. Give the family a cuddle. I'll see you on Monday. You opened my eyes. Appreciate it. You can't unsee it, man. When you see it, Hadi's living proof, my friends. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And my goal here is to get you all to see it. So when you see it, you'll be like Hadi, just like a kid in a candy store. You get a free bag of candy every day. You get to come in and you go, seriously? You get to let me have a candy? Yep. I don't have to do nothing for it. Just follow the rules, kid. Just follow the rules. That's all y'all got to do is follow the rules, and you can have the quality of life that you're looking for. What are the rules? They're whatever you make them. And if you don't make them, if you don't have a rules set, you need to set them. If you don't have them, you're welcome to mine. First full green week for me, which is a milestone. What? Russell, are you following the rules? Dude, stop it. You can't have green weeks, man. If you're supposed to be like freaking out and stressing out and just chasing price. Like, what are you doing following the rules, getting a green week? Dude, that's unlike you, right? No way, man. That is your new success. That is your new way of thinking. Get it in your head. Green week is allowed, man. You deserve a green week. Everybody deserves a green week. You deserve a green week. That's your new go forward thinking, man. I want you to etch that into your head, Russell. You deserve that every freaking day. Follow the rules. Patience. You're starting to learn patience, man. You're switching from that amateur trader to a professional trader because you follow the rules, you slow down, you wait for that perfect moment, and we see moments every hour. So if you can't wait an hour, it's not for you. And you're showing that you can do it, man. So congratulations. Good for you. Good for you. If you're not giving anything back, I expect you to be saying goodbye, Russell, or goodbye, Darren. Goodbye, everybody. Walk away from the charts, Russell. That's your next discipline. That's your next discipline. If you're done, say you're done and walk away. Close up shop, close the windows, turn your computer off, go for a jog, and high five yourself. Get excited about the mindset and how you got here. Journal that and say, I got this success this week because why? Not just I followed the rules. Go back over, take every one of your charts where you traded, and if you've done 100 trades this week, you got some stuff to do on the weekend. But you need to say, I waited here. I was patient. I got a little impatient at that point, but here's why. I thought that I had the slight fear of missing out, but I got in the trade at the right point or close to the right point. Had I waited a bit more, patience is the key. Focus in on the positives. Patience is the key. And just review the wonderful trades you took and what it took to get there, because that's the neural pathway you have to create inside your brain. Neuroplasticity. What you think about becomes your reality. What you think about becomes your reality, people. And Russell was thinking some negative shit, and it got him negative results. He's developing patience. He's waiting. And that's what you get, Russell. You get positive results. So congratulations. I wish you a very safe and happy weekend. Good for you, sir. Walk away now. Don't feel that greed coming in. Don't feel that need to just keep engaging in the market, because the moment you do and you go against what you've already said to yourself you're going to do, even if you win, all you're doing is just rewarding not listening to yourself. And that's not what you want. Even if you take another win, that is not the way to reward. If you said quit, quit. Walk away. This is your year. That's right. Breakout or bust. No breakout or. It's breakout. No bust. It's breakout. Otherwise, you say to your brain, you get this or that. No. There's no or that. There's only this. Only positive. Only success. You're going to take some hits. Those are not losses. That's not a loss. That's not a bust. It's just an accepted loss, because the markets can move against you and so on and so forth. So stay tight with your rules. You got this, man. Negative results. Indeed. Yeah, I'm off the charts already. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. That's what I want to hear, man. Good for you. And the last 14 of you that are left, I think that's going to be it for me. I wish you guys a safe and happy weekend. Take care of yourselves. Give yourself a break off the charts. Don't go into the weekend on a loss. If you're already in a loss, fold up the charts, move to the sidelines. Don't revenge trade this. Don't try to get it back. Just see you later, Russell. Congratulations, man. You did well. Right back at you, brother. Send in the love, man. Send in the love. Good work. So yeah, the rest of you kind of don't revenge trade this. If you've managed to take a loss this week, take the L, move to the sidelines, regroup, and look at in the community. Go to Reza's new indicator he's got. It's basically storing all the information of your trades for you, so you can go back and review them. Because at the end of the day, it'll dump all your entry points. So you don't want that. You want to store them so that you can go back and review them. Did I overtrade this? Did I chase price here? So on and so forth. If you do not have journal entries and you're reviewing your trades at the end of the week, on the weekend. If you've got some time, sit back and review them. Get your mindset solid. Neuroplasticity, man. You got to get into a theta wave mindset. ThetaWaveTrader is not a person. It's a mindset. That's all it is. It's just a mindset. Stress-free. Focus on the setup. Trust your setup. And you too will be successful. Adieu. See you later. Hola. Lucas, thanks, Darren. Quiet day, but always love to heart your opinion, hear your opinion, or heart my opinion. I'm okay with that too. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome, Lucas. Thank you, Darren. Have a good weekend. See you later, Vitaly. Thanks, everyone. And start looking at some stocks that you guys might be interested in the upcoming months. And we're going to start to keep an eye on those. We'll put them in the stock chart. We'll keep an eye on them and see if we can pick some winners, some chicken dinners this year. See you on Monday. KNN, thank you. Have a good weekend. You too. All the best. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Like, subscribe, get your friends in here. Let's help some other people out. We'll see you guys on Monday.